morning. So it's Monday morning, and I am feeling a little low. And part of the doing your own thing is that you're responsible for the motivation and the consequences to working or not working. And so I don't really feel like doing a bunch of stuff. Got a bunch of stuff to do. So my brother and my sister-in-law moved away this weekend, and I'm very sad. I'm struggling to find the motivation to do a bunch of stuff. So, this week I thought I'd kind of lay out my intentions all at once, and then just kind of see how far I get. So I've got several things to do this week. It's Monday. Trash goes out tomorrow, so I need to work on that today. I'm gonna work on the trash in the garage and getting that out to the yard, or getting that out to the road. I need to do some more painting on the interior of the bathtub. I need to paint the exterior of the bathtub. I need to cut the tiles for the wall, lay the tiles for the wall, and grout the tiles for the wall. And then place the bathtub and the drain for the bathtub. And then place the bathtub in the drain. And I think all of that could get done. We will see. So on Friday, I worked on figuring out the layout for the tile, and I'm pretty sure I have something that should be aesthetically pleasing and efficient use of the tiles. And so I need to cut tiles this week, get them up on the wall and grout them. But cutting the tiles is going to kick up a lot of dust, so I also need to work on painting the bathtub. And the inside is going a little bit slow just because I want the finish to be nice, and all of those compound curves just make it a little more finicky. So I'm going to work on finishing the bathtub inside and out, and I want to try and keep the dust down, so I'm going to set up a workstation in one of the other rooms to cut the tile, and then I could potentially be at the point of placing the bathtub and the drain for the shower around Friday. So we'll see how much of all of that I get done this week, especially feeling low motivation. I don't know where we will end up, but we'll see. I have laid out the tile on the floor, and I cut the right side just a little bit too short on the long piece and long on the short piece, so the line was just a little bit off. So this side over here, this one is about 1/4 of an inch off, but when I took 1/4 of an inch off of the short piece, it was perfect. So I know where to cut the left and right sides in order to get a perfect 2-row out of one tile, and I need to make 11 rows. So I need to cut like 5 or 6 tiles. I think I'm going to cut the tile and then be done for the day. I know it's not a lot, but I'm still not really feeling up to it, so I'm just gonna do a little bit. pleased with the top row. I think it's very nice and level. And I think the imperfections will be hidden, or at least not super obvious. So the back wall is tiled. I need to let it dry, and then tomorrow I can measure the sidewalls, and then I can cut the tiles that will be the offcuts for the sidewalls. When I have the exact, like, this is where it needs to end and what the little expansion gap should be. And I can knock all of these off, and then I can reuse these little yellow bits. This leveling system made a big difference, The little sticky ones you stick in there, I think I might have used them wrong. I've seen somebody else use them differently, and maybe I just used them wrong. But even so, they wouldn't have leveled the tiles. So I think this makes a huge difference, to be able to squish the tiles to one another so that they're level with one another. Any flex in the wall, any change like that is going to be less noticeable with the tiles tying to one another. So anyways, I will continue working on the tile tomorrow. You're too cute. I see you. Okay, so it's Friday, the end of the week, and I have the tiles all cut for the 2 side walls. I got the tile up on the back wall, and I kind of took a light week, emotionally recovering and working on being excited about life, and sometimes just gotta be gentle with yourself. So that's what I keep telling myself, and this week is kind of just a reflection of that. I probably could have finished the tile in like 2 days, but I took it easy. So I'll have another day of like one more mix of all the mortar, and I think I can put up both those walls at one time. And I need to finish the bathtub. I haven't actually worked on it like at all this week. I was going to, but I didn't. So still need to do that. And I have the paint set aside for it, and I put them in little containers. So the hardener comes in a little like pack, which made it really hard to guess half. So I put it in this little container, which has kept it, and the paint is in the other little container, so I can mix up the half of that paint and finish the inside. It's looking fine. I just want to give it a little bit extra. And when I pulled the trash out on Monday, I spilled some dirt and dust inside, so I need to clean it. But I will probably work on that this weekend. And like I said, very close to finishing the tile walls, and then turning the bathtub over and getting it painted on the outside. So don't eat things you find in here. Don't eat things you find in here. It's not good. I don't know what it is. You can't eat things in here. Okay? You ready? You done with this week? You get stuff in your face. You get stuff in your face. All right, let's be done with this week. Let's go. Sit. Leave her alone. Leave it. Sit. Thank you, baby. Look at it. Very grumpy. You hear the grumps. You hear the grumpins. Come over here and sit with me. Pretty little whiskers. Pretty little whiskers. Come sit over here. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you're enjoying the journey, please like and subscribe, and come back again next week for more updates. I hope you have a great week. Bye.